So today I was sitting outside on a place we call here the Little Belt, which is really an unaffected railroad tracks of sorts that's been reconverted into, some sort of a park. It's not really a park because it's stretched out over like a long distance. It's not really, kind of square-ish like a park would be. It makes sense. It follows like old railroad tracks. Nice, early gray blur. Anyways, I was sitting there, it was really hot outside, really sunny, reading a book outside. I find it way easier to read outside than inside because, if you go to a nice park, something like that, there's tends to be less distractions. Anyways, I was reading, but eventually the air was just too hot, too thick, too humid, right? I couldn't focus anymore. It had been like 1 hour and 30 minutes already. I was out there reading, under the summer heat. And so I decided, okay, let's take a break. Let's look around. I looked at the sky, how it was blue and grayish in some areas. Ooh, nice. Let's take the magnet. I looked at the trees around me and I thought, damn, these are some beautiful trees. These are some beautiful leaves, We're just going to keep both these evolutions, but stay above 10 gold. And I was like, damn, I wonder if animals also think that trees are beautiful. As humans, of course, our notion of beauty is deeply influenced by our culture. Like, for example, right now I'm sitting inside, comfortably inside my house, and outside there is a huge summer storm going on, the whole 9 yards. Like, big lightning bolts, very heavy rain, everything. And I'm just sitting inside, dry, safe from it all, thinking, damn, this is a nice lightning storm, I enjoy this. I think it's very beautiful in its own way, too. And, an animal would never get, like, the luxury of thinking that, because he'd be thinking, I gotta take shelter, right? Let's level up, put in this Pichu. We'll probably win this round, especially if I slam a Wonderbox. Lately, though, I've been thinking if slamming Wonderbox is always the right play, right? You used to always do it, but crit items, which also require glasses, have been on the rise lately. They've been really performing very well, especially Scovillains. But anyways, back to my story. So yeah, I'm sitting inside, and I think the lightning storm is beautiful, and that's influenced by culture. Animals, they'd be thinking, shit, I gotta get out of the rain, I gotta maybe even dodge lightning. If animals have a concept of what lightning is, I don't know if they understand what it is, but anyways. Right, like my culture, which led me to live in houses, well, that's really more like the culture of humanity from like 10 million years ago, right? But yeah, you know what I mean. So that's one way culture can influence what you think is beautiful, giving you a new human perspective on things that animals don't have, Of course, there's other things like beauty standards, everything, stuff that has been highlighted to be considered beautiful in like media or whatever. There's a lot of influence. I'm not the most articulate when it comes to discussing these topics. I'm not actually a philosopher specializing in aesthetic, right? So I can't say much of it, but I thought it was intriguing. I was sitting under that tree and I was like, I love the shape of these leaves. I love, the way the branches intertwine, everything, I love, and I'm thinking, damn, do animals ever think like that? Or do they just see these as like either edible or not edible? Or do they just sometimes sit under a tree and appreciate it for what it is, looking at the bark, everything? I don't know. I thought about it today and I thought that was pretty interesting, so here I am telling you about it. Anyways, so we got a pretty good start in this game, potentially another electric game. I play electric all the time lately. It's just been my go-to, it's very safe. It's very good, very easy to get like the items you need for it to be good, and very straightforward to build like a good electric team. So yeah, and you can easily pivot to a bunch of stuff. Here I have 2 more items that are really good for electric, which is Shiny Charm and Upgrade. So I'm thinking like really committing, but I'm waiting a little bit. Because you never know what might happen. I'm gonna level up, put in the light, let's see what's up. Okay, it's in there. So that's gonna make me a little bit stronger. I do want to slam this upgrade, but I don't actually have anything to give it to. And same, like, if I'm not slamming upgrade, I can also wait on the Shiny Charm, because both of these are pushing me in the direction of, like, playing electric, but I don't know if that's what I want to do right now. Like, for sure. Especially since I've probably made, like, 50 videos on electric already. I mean, I don't know, actually. Have I? It feels like I've played it definitely like a shit ton lately, right? But I don't know if I've actually made that much videos, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'll post this game no matter what, I believe my 3rd or maybe 4th daily upload in a row. So yeah, let's go. Hooray. Hooray for getting back on track, you know, to a nice schedule. You know, you should subscribe and like the video to encourage me to keep it this way. Anyways, pretty interesting shop here. We have Honage getting some, maybe taking an early step towards artificial. We have Sandygast. Could be a ghost game, you know. I don't often play ghost because I consider it to be a great affront to other players, right? But, you know, might be the time right now. I don't know. I could elect to lock both of these, or maybe not. I don't know. You know, no matter what, I think Shiny Charm is always a good item, and I've made my decision. I think it's always a good item in most comps. Like, there's really not ever going to be a comp where you're unhappy to have this. Even comps that have, like, that are big defensive comps, you know, like Rock, Ice, or whatever, you could always use this to circumvent, like, one-time big burst or whatever. So, you know, that one's pretty safe to slam. We can get the Sandygast. Do I want to lock the Honage? Usually I would, but I don't know this time. Alright, let's see what we have. Okay, Fossil. Is there too many Fossil picks already? There's only one Tangela. I mean, I've been thinking that maybe Fossil isn't as good as everybody believes lately. It feels like people are blowing it way over proportion, right? It's not that broken, honestly. But either way, I think this would give me more options, though, because I would get the option of also making a Soldew if I ever get an AP caster as my unique. Yeah, you know what? That's probably a good idea, I think. Get these. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, nothing much to do here anymore. Maybe pick up this Litwick. Maybe we play a light comp. I haven't played one in forever. With a middle, like, the light spot is really smack dab in the middle of the board right here, so it's very flexible. I can play pretty much any type of carry with this. So this could be a really interesting game, actually. Let me look at the picks again, because maybe there's something we can try to make shine. No pun intended. Finneon is in there, so that would make going for a late game much easier. Yeah, very interesting. We also get a Ditto here. Alright. So this is where I gotta make my choice. Will I be playing electric or light? And I think I'm just gonna leave both of these in. And, you know, we can make the decision when we look at our unique rate. Ideally, we'll try to go into an electric and light portal. That probably won't happen, but yeah, let's see what happens, you know. Alright, let's see what everyone else is playing. Okay, we got a very scary Dark team. Already hit Shiftry. Well, already. It's T10, so it's like a good time to hit it. Someone, I don't know what they're going for. Okay, Gourmet. A lot of people are probably going to go for Gourmet because Capsakid is in the game. I kind of dislike these Capsakid games, you know. Feels kind of restricts the kind of stuff you can go for. So maybe I'll try to play the Capsakid game, actually, because we got some mana and stuff. This is not like the ideal items, you know, like Scovillain plus Critlins, right? But we can still make some interesting stuff happen with this. So there is a light and electric portal, and it's also fire portal, which means we could get something like Armarouge in there, which would be really fun to spotlight on the channel. I haven't gotten the, you know, the occasion to use it yet. Let's see what we get. We have Magneton ready in the shop. We're gonna wait and see. But yeah, gonna be an interesting game. So we'll have a lot of strong challenges ahead of us, you know. Okay, so very interesting. Iron Hands, Stonejourner, and Soul Rock. All very interesting picks. Stonejourner could be really good if I can find, like, an AP carry that can take advantage of it. And I think I will. You know what? I think I will. It's a risky pick, but I think I will. Right? We have this. And we can put in Magneton, actually, in there. There we go. And give him this. And let's see what happens. And we can give this to you for now. Let's try it. I'm not gonna go for Magnezone carry, by the way, don't worry. This is just like a transitory carry, you know, I'm just using him for now, because he seems pretty useful at this stage of the game. He has a pretty big AoE spell, and look, it's gonna do a lot of damage with the items. Yeah, pretty nice for now. Stonejourner also gives a considerable AP boost to, like, you know, Pokemon that start around adjacent to it, so we can end up with stuff like this. Ooh, you know? Wait! Ah, dude, I wish I had taken the Soul Rock. Because if I had the Soul Rock, this would have been the perfect game for the Sunkern thing. Because, like, Sunkern wants, that's so tough. It is, right? I think I'm gonna pick Shuppet and try to go for the crit stuff, right? Sunkern would have been so cool. But yeah, because you need Venice to ever, like, fully exploit its power. So we're gonna do this. And we're gonna try to get, like, a Scope Lens or something, or Lucky Egg, you know? Might be good. In the meantime, I'm just gonna level up and put this in. What level am I? We are in a light region, which is really good. It opens up a lot of opportunities to get some other light Pokemon. You know, we have this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Wow, we just got destroyed by the dark guy. I mean, that makes sense, right? He does have, Scov plus some really OP mons. Jesus Christ. We could try to play Scov of our own, too. We probably should, actually. Okay, we get a recycle ticket, which is gonna be nice. Probably. Like, let's say I get this seed. I can always recycle seed later. Do I want to roll right now? Ooh, here's a Cleffa as well. That can also be something interesting. Because it can evolve into a light Pokemon. I mean, I think this time we have this. That's really good. I'm looking for Scov right now. Right, I think Scov is going to be really great. If we get that. Ooh, Wattrel. Wattrel could be a really good, interesting carry. Never tried to actually do like a Wattrel carry, but it could be really good. It could be really good. Here's another Gourmet unit. Let's roll. And here's Scov. Okay, perfect. So we have the Gourmet Trifecta in there. We have a potential carry for later. And now I just gotta, like, level up and try to see what I'm gonna do with all of this. Wow. That's so stupid. Come on, bro. Oh my god, I hate +1 Minun so much. They're so strong. He didn't get to cast one time because he got, like, sadly one-shot in the back. That's so tough. But yeah, we need to, like, get 4 light or something so he gets a little bit stronger. I mean, a little bit more defense. I mean, he's not even that bad, honestly. It's just... yeah, I'm really being unfortunate. Here's a sturdier rock frontline, I guess. But that doesn't even matter. It's just that they had units that went through that. Anyways. Oh, you know what we should get is Cherubi, because it's light and gourmet. So that would actually be perfect. Yeah, we really need Cherubi. Right? Really, really need that one. We can slam this for now, because we know that Magneton's going to get sold eventually. So it's going to, like, make him a little bit stronger. We could actually do this. Actually, we should probably add Wattrel. Okay. Okay. Somebody going for a Hydrapple. That's really scary. But look, okay, finally Magneton gets in this, some chance to shine again, you know. After it wasn't like... excuse me, it's hard for me to concentrate. There are some loud kids outside laughing. I wonder what they're doing. I'm hearing really weird, strange sounds. So I'm a little bit worried, actually. Here's something we can do. For now, we can do something like this. I'm gonna give him the Fury. And then we're gonna have to find a replacement carry. And yeah, it might be Wattrel, might be whatever. Honestly, we're gonna see. Wattrel might be cool because we do have like Light Elec, good overlap and stuff. So yeah, that might be really interesting. No. Also because Kilowattrel, I feel like, is a unit that almost never gets like a good spotlight. So, you know, we get more of this, which is really great. What do we want with it? But yeah, the main thing we're looking for is huge AoE, right? Wattrel seems like it has pretty decent AoE, can bounce up to 4 times between adjacent enemy Pokemon. I mean, it halves every time, so that's a little bit worrying for me, but whatever. Yeah, sure, you know what? Why don't I just do this? I think it's... no, you would rather have the CRITCAST, right? But another Shiny Charm looks really good for me. Let's roll a little bit. Try to see if we can get Weasel could be really good. Weasel is like kind of crazy with these kind of items. We get this guy, that's also really good. Ghastly, sadly not really a unit that can work like that. This guy over here is pretty good. I think we're just gonna go in there and like give that to you for now. Don't care about you, but we will get the routes, because the routes could be good. This guy could be good. A lot of stuff could be good. But the problem with these units that work on like the basis of, you know, adjacent stuff is that once stuff is not near each other anymore, it won't work anymore. So I'd rather avoid that. Let's see what we can do though. Not you, although I will buy you. Okay, that's fine. Okay, here's some good stuff. That's gonna actually help us a lot. I mean, a little bit. Not really a lot, I would say. This is kind of tough, actually, honestly. We're gonna do this. You know what? Fuck it. I think that's pretty good, and... yeah, I need to slam items at this point, right? Okay. It's probably one of the worst ones in terms of, like, crit chances, I'd say. Yeah, and also I don't have the crit cast, actually. I'm pretty dumb. The point is not just the mana. Oh, okay, I kind of trolled it there. But anyways, we're gonna need... we don't care about any of that. Okay, here's a Finian. Yeah, okay, I need to figure out what I want to do now, which might be a little bit tough. But I believe we can do something pretty great. Just gonna have to level up and see what carry we get. Hopefully something good. Something with big AoE. Something like Volcanion would be really nice. Something like that. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Gonna slam this. It's pretty much always gonna be this, I think. Right. So we can do something like this for now, and maybe I don't really want to give the Wonder Box to Stonejourner because Stonejourner is as useless as it can be, but I might not have the choice here. I don't know. Light. I also really want Scov. Okay, here's Cherubi. That's amazing. That's kind of amazing, honestly. We can do... that means we can save up a slot very easily. Okay. Okay. An interesting build here. I think we're gonna win. This... I mean, I'm not even sure, actually. Okay, yeah, we did. Damn, he just one-shot that. Magneton kind of scary when you give him the right tools, I guess. Very interesting. Still don't know what my final carry is going to be. 2 dishes. That wouldn't matter. I don't really have like another carry at all. Yeah, okay. I really want to level up now, but I know it's a bad idea. It's just, the team is so weak right now. But let's see what we get, you know? Okay, interesting team here. What is this, like Fighting Human? Something like that? Okay, we get 1 cast, 2 casts, 3 casts, 4 casts, and I think we're gonna die here. Yup, okay. It was pretty good though. You know, this is an already rolled down team. I mean, I can't actually see the gold here because of the little record thing that you guys can't see. But yeah, I can't actually see it. So I wonder what kind of legendary I'd like. Could be a lot of stuff. Maybe Guzzlord could be good with these items? Right? I've never actually seen Guzzlord kind of like pop off. You would need Monster to go with it, but it might be good. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. Maybe go into a light portal. Necrozma is really dreadful to try and make work. Ho-Ho could be something? Not really, though. I honestly don't know. I guess we'll see. Ideally, we want to play 5 Gourmet, though, so that we can get something else, like maybe a Chansey Nutritious Egg or something going, you know? Okay, another Scovillain. That's not what I was expecting at all. We can re-roll that. We don't need that. We have the exchange ticket. Maybe we get a CRITCAST item. Reaper Claws. Red Orb. Interesting. Okay. So maybe we can pick Groudon or something. We're going to pick this one. It's actually perfect for us. Electric Gourmet Light. We get options for all 3 synergies we have and potentially other options that are going to make this very interesting. Sobble. That could be very interesting as well. Palmy. Budew. Alright, so what do we get? Zapdos. Zapdos, I think, is a really fantastic carry for what we have right now. Gourmet, like, full carry Zapdos. Could also be Shaymin. Shaymin could also be really great. Because he also deals, like, huge damage in a massive area. I kind of want to pick Guzzlord because it would be funny to try, but I don't think he would be really good. I want AoE. This only strikes 3 enemies. This strikes way more. I feel like this is the way to go, I think, honestly. Just give him this. Yeah, just give him this and I think he'll be really good. Cherubi in there. And yeah, I mean, that's it, pretty much. Right? Just, like, stack a bunch of light guys in there and good luck. Is that? No, that's 8. I don't care about you too much, actually. I just want to upgrade the ones I already have. But the problem is I don't have the CRITCAST, yeah. I think that's the one thing that I'm missing. Oh, of course we can't beat this because Dark is like the most broken thing right now. I feel like, yeah, if I had the CRITCAST it might be way better. Also, if I had any evolutions at all, you know, would be nice to hit them eventually, right? To maybe evolve some units. There we go, thank you. Don't know if I like this guy or not. Wattrel, maybe I don't care. Maybe I don't care about having this and I want Wattrel, right? Because it's like actually a unit. Maybe I do want this. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but... You see? He just one-shot that whole board. Okay, that was pretty crazy. Damn. And that's without a CRITCAST item. Okay, okay, okay. We're getting somewhere with this. We're getting up somewhere with this. Just need a little bit of thinking, right? Just a little bit of thinking. Oh, the CRITCAST item. Maybe I should have waited for this to actually get it or something. We can get this. That's fine. We have like an electric guy and everything that we can give this to. The Wattrel, right? Just gonna roll down a lot to try to hit the upgrades for the guys that I already have. Which might be a little bit tough. Knackley. Who's Gourmet? Is Knackley my best option? I think he kind of is. Unless I get like a Chansey or something. Okay, here's Knacklestag. That's pretty good. I think we probably want this guy here. This guy can go here. I don't really care about him. Here's a Kilowattrel for our troubles. Maybe we do want, actually, to go further into Gourmet so I can give to both Kilowattrel and Shaymin. I think that's probably a good idea. So we're gonna do this. I think I don't need Light 5 at this point, right? At all. Okay, not nice. Very nice damage. Wow, but then the Hydrapple strikes back. So it's like, yeah, his is better. His is better. Because Shaymin has like a limited radius of action, right? See, this is what the game is now, basically. Anybody, like, to win, you have to play something broken like this. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's funny because I was talking about this to Curry the other day. And I said, you know, it's getting kind of ridiculous the way these things are right now. And it's pretty much impossible to win if you don't play a board like this. And he said I was, like, way over-exaggerating and stuff. But this, look at it, man. I'm not saying this to be mean with you, you know? The game you made is fantastic, right? But the situation was these, like, Curry plus AoE units in every board. And then every other board is, like, dark. It's, like, it's getting a little bit frustrating to play with, you know? I don't know, man. Look, this guy is also Scovillain plus a bunch of AoE guys. But mine cast it first, you see? So I win. But that's really all it came down to. And we're gonna get Chansey and get that 4 Gourmet now, which is gonna be really great. Yup, because this is the PV round, so we can wait. Oh, hopefully I'll have enough gold to do it. Hopefully. Actually, I gotta do this. Wait. Yeah, and then put him here so that he will give it to both of these. Yeah, honestly, 4 light is not even that good, so maybe this is actually just better. Like, even, we just need the 3 light, which is the damage and the PP. The defense doesn't even matter all that much, you know? Alright, we'll just take this then. Okay, very interesting. Although we would like to have electric in since we have that guy, but we can't actually put it in there for now. Okay. Let's hope this is good enough for this round. Let's hope we don't get one-shot, and then if we don't, we have a pretty good chance of actually getting a top 4. But either way, this was a really interesting game. But yeah, again, like, I didn't mean it, like, in a disrespectful way when I said that, right, Curry? This is still my favorite game of all time, still really amazing. Like, it's just, you know, you see the horrors Scovillain are committing, right? Like, it's not just me. Like, look at what's happening right now. I think this is not really all that fun for anybody. I mean, it's fun to get it to work once, but then when you have to face it every lobby, it gets a little old, like, kind of really fast. Alright, is this enough? I think this is enough. Boom, perfect. Boom, we get 4 light and electric now, and that's a really interesting comp we have going there, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Okay, can we get this guy? Oh, we can get it. Interesting. Boom. Here's Healer List now. Probably want him to get the AP boost, maybe, but I don't know. Okay, here's the Dark team that fucked us up earlier. I don't... Wah! Yo, no, wait! They were still alive! It was so close! Oh my god. Yeah, see? His one-shot went off earlier than mine, so I lost. Couldn't do much about this. This is how the game is played now. Scovillain plus a team-wide one-shot. I mean, I don't know, Curry. I don't know. Do you need any more proof that this is how the game is played now? Let me leave here. Let me show you something. Right? Look at the number of gourmet players that are in this lobby because of, like, Capsicid. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually. Even this guy's playing gourmet. And then this is the top 4. AoE one-shot was Capsicid. AoE one-shot was Capsicid. AoE one-shot was Capsicid, was Hydropole in there. And then, not AoE one-shot was Capsicid, but Capsicid plus some AoE units as well, like Ho-Ho and stuff. Like, come on, bro. It's a little tough, wouldn't you say? Please, nerf Scovillain, man. Anyways, that was a really interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a little cool, you know, so you got to see today that the Gourmet plus AoE Geist strat, you can use it with pretty much anything that has big AoE. Here I lost because somebody had, like, the better version with Dark and they had the better items. Like, here I didn't have the CRITCAST and I didn't have a unit that actually hits the entire board and I didn't have, Lucky Egg and stuff like that, but it was still pretty damn close, you know. I almost still, like, destroyed this guy, you know. And, yeah, I mean, this is really kind of frustrating, like, the state of the game. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe, all of that, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace!